Alright, so I saw this game a few weeks ago, but I figured I might as well wait a little bit just so it can get a little bit further into development. I feel like it's been long enough and I'm ready to make a video on it now. The game, as you know from the title, is a Battlegrounds game. It's pretty much inspired by JGS, so hopefully all the brain rot, all hell plankton JGS fans don't go hating on this game just because it's inspired. But the game overall looks pretty good. It has some unique systems, and honestly each character looks like it would be pretty fun to play. He's also confirmed that it will have controller support. Not too sure about mobile, but that's enough chat, I'm gonna get straight into it. To start off, I'm gonna go over the systems. The one that piqued my interest the most is the Spidey Sense, and then the other one is wall jumping. So to start off, I'll go over Spider Sense. How it works. It's kind of like a parry system. You press control to activate your Spider Sense. Your Spider Sense bar starts decreasing, and it disappears after 1 second unless you parry an attack. If you parry an attack fast enough, your bar saves and it can be used again. If you don't, you need to deal with damage in order to fill it again. Spider Sense makes it so you can dodge attacks and you can counter your opponent, but if it's a heavy attack, it makes you dash back or to the side. Honestly, I love this. It brings a lot more into the base combat like JGS did with their R moves. It also adds a bit of an element of skill since it's going to be more timing based and prediction, everything like that. Wall jumping is like parkour from JGS but a bit different. It's pretty much just wall climbing, or at least that's what we've seen so far, so I'm not entirely sure how it works, but it's there. On release, I'm pretty sure they're going to have a whopping 5 amount of characters, and that's the Prowler, Miguel, Symbiote Spider-Man, Spider-Punk, and then Miles Morales. There'll also be an early access character, which is rather going to be the Chai Tea guy or the Spot, which I'm personally very hyped for because there's a lot of potential to do with the Spot, so hopefully he does the Spot first. So at the moment, there's only sneak peeks of the Prowler, Miguel, and Symbiote Spider-Man because they're the only ones that have been worked on, but they're pretty solid sneak peeks, so I'm not complaining. To start off, I'm going to go over the Prowler. Overall, it's a very fist-based character, very grabby. It has a lot of moves where you're just like flinging about, like its jump up and slam move, and then the one where you're just flying across the floor and like breaking it. But I can't really give an in-depth review since it's not finished, but overall I think it's the worst looking one, but it still looks pretty fun. The next character which looks way better is Miguel. There's only 2 sneaks of him so far, which shows some sort of teleportation and then an insanely cool grab move, but it's still an insanely nice looking character even though we've only seen 2 moves. Like I said before, there's not really much else I can say unless I were to just commentate the entire like move frame by frame, so I'm just going to move on. So the last character I'm going to go over, and the one that's getting worked on right now, is Symbiote Spider-Man. It's heavily based off the PS4 games, which you can probably tell once you see the move. First move is some sort of grab move. It reminds me of Black Whip from Heroes Battlegrounds. It's pretty cool. Second is a sort of down slam move. And speaking of down slams, this character actually has a special down slam, which is a nice detail. I've only seen like Heroes Battlegrounds do that with his freezing variants move on Todoroki. But then for the final move, it's some sort of like you just rush forward and destroy everything. It looks really fun. It reminds me of that one Sukuna move from Realm Rampage. Overall, I'm not sure how the combat feels, but the movesets look fun. I think the owner has a great imagination, and Symbiote Spider-Man is definitely my favorite so far. I'm personally excited for the game. I hope it's a good release, and I hope the game's pretty good. He said he's going to do some tests soon, so I encourage you join and try it out. But anyway, have a good day. That's all from me. If you enjoyed, feel free to subscribe. And growth on my channel has been amazing. Thank you so much. But hope you enjoyed. Have a good day.